So to start with, we will start with the initiative on the social media awards, and the first we will go to the jury awards, and I will be inviting two eminent people on the dais to give away the award. We have with us in the hall Joint Secretary Home, Mr. Shambhu Singh ji. Kindly come on the stage, sir. Welcome, sir. Kindly come on the stage. And Mr. Ajay Kumar, who is the Principal Secretary IT from Kerala government. Sir, kindly come on the stage for giving away the awards. Welcome, sir. Just space. So, may I request my colleagues out there to put up the website of the award nominee when I announce the awards. So the first award in this category goes to the CG Net Swara, who are a voice-based community news channel, which was developed as a research project to create an alternate mode of information dissemination in remote areas, allowing citizens to report and listen to stories of local interest. Reported stories are moderated by journalists who make them available for playback over the phone. So may I invite the CG Net Swara colleagues to kindly come on the stage and take the awards. And I think they need space to reach to the dais, so kindly provide them. Welcome.
CGNet Swara, we started it earlier this year in February with collaboration with Microsoft Research in Bangalore and MIT Labs, Computer Science Labs at MIT. And so basically we are a group of citizen journalists from Chhattisgarh, and we were focusing on people of Chhattisgarh and trying to create an alternative media platform for the people. So taking the voices from the tribals of the South Chhattisgarh across the world. So initially we started on the web, and then we realized that internet penetration was less than 6% in Chhattisgarh, or for tribals it's less than 1%. So we shifted to mobile. It says aggregation of the news is done through mobile phones. Anybody can call and just record a news item, and there are moderators who edits those and just releases. This is released on mobile phones, on the web, on Facebook, on Twitter, on everything. We have got remarkable, the number of people who are calling us is, getting us every day. It's around 5 to 10 every day. So, thank you for the award. Thank you.
Thank you. And our next award in this section on the social media initiative, we were considering all the developmental initiative, even by civil society in this section, so that to encourage citizen and government and civil society engagement. And next award winner is the Indian Wildlife Club.com, which is tries to harness the power of internet and social media for the wildlife awareness. So may I invite
Susan Sharma.
Who is that?
Susan Sharma.
Susan Sharma. Kindly come on the stage. Give her a big hand. And Ajay sir. Just talk about the initiative.
IndianWildlifeClub.com is an online club for nature lovers. In one way, it is a media site, though we don't have any breaking news on the site. Forest fires, when it happens, is breaking news. When floods happen, it's breaking news. When earthquakes happen, it is breaking news. When tigers disappear overnight from national parks, it is breaking news. But we like to think we like to go behind the reasons why it's happening. So what we have tried to do in the last 10 years is create a community of practice of nature lovers, which includes experts as well as ordinary people. And we collect information from them through user-generated activities. But it is still in a pilot stage, I would say. It is not a very huge site as yet. But I think one day we will be. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We have the next award as Praja.in, which is last award, sir. This is for, in this section of this social media we wanted you to give. Praja.in is an initiative which is about bridging the gap between government and the citizen to capture voices and opinions from the ground. May I invite
Mr. Pranav Jha.
Pranav Jha to kindly come on the stage. I think you should talk about the number of users and people who are interacting on this also.
Thank you for the opportunity, Ilitch and Igav. I just like to say this, what you saw, the awards that you saw previously were all about the rural initiatives. Chhattisgarh, you talked about wildlife, and in general there is a flood of initiatives that focus on what I will call as non-urban areas of interest, whereas our cities are in a state of chaos. And we all talk about our cities day in and day out. And in our research, with 10 of us, 15 of us, we found that talking about our cities, traffic, public health, dirt, grease, grime, whatever else, is probably the third most popular subject of discussion around today, after maybe cricket and movies. And there is a big gap between people in the government in the cities who want to make use of the energy that people like us have. And that gap is not being served at all. There is no ways for government to connect with the citizens, because if you open your doors and you have a gathering where you want to talk to 1,000 citizens, all you get is, hey, I want a road hump next to my house. I want one other bus route from my home to my office. How do you collect all of this and actually get things to governments in a summarized fashion? And that's how we started this site. 3 of us who built this site have never met. One of them is in UK, other guy is in US. I know them as Tarle Subba and Shas 3N. That's it. I've never seen them. We have about 4,000 people registered. We get about 35,000 Bangaloreans on the site every month. We have running, if you see on the right-hand side, we have a campaign running to promote bus priority system, a version of BRTS in the city. We have a campaign running called Namma Railu, which wants commuter rail in the city. And if you click on any of the posts, the level of detailing that you see is highly technical, and it's all coming from citizen volunteers. There is a big community of citizens amongst us who have a lot of ideas, and not at the level of, I want a road hump next to my house or a signal next to my village. It's at the level of, hey, if you want to design medians, they should be 6-inch height, or they should be 30 feet wide, etc., etc. So I'm really thankful for giving me the opportunity, and hopefully there will be more such communities coming up in all cities of India. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, and I thanks Sri Shailesh Gandhi ji to kindly come on the stage. And I will also invite the Additional Secretary from Ministry of Panchayati Raj, Shri Sudhir Krishna, to kindly join him on the stage to give away the awards. Welcome, sir. First award in this, I will describe the setup in year 2006. This organization has a mandate to put in place a system to help India engage its citizen and global audiences more effectively on issues related to foreign policy. In recognition of its innovative use of various social media and Web 2.0 tools, and for creating an alternate outreach channel, eGov magazine confers the Editor's Choice India eGov 2.0 Awards 2010 for Social Media Initiative to Public Diplomacy Division of Ministry of External Affairs, Government of India. May I invite Navdeep Suri to kindly come on the stage and take the award. You already spoke about it, but I think it's a good idea if you...
Well, I've already said my piece. What this means to us is a breaking down of the resistance that we see in various parts of government, including our own setup, to use of social media. We've been trying to demonstrate it's powerful, it's potent, it's easy, it's cheap, and it doesn't bite. And I hope that more people buy into it. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. And for the next award, it has a huge responsibility of managing the traffic of the Indian city that has the highest number of vehicles and an equally higher number of pedestrians. In recognition of its innovative use of social media and Web 2.0 tools, and for providing important traffic-related information to the citizens and the vehicle owners, as well as using the medium for gathering evidence against any traffic violation through community participation, eGov magazine confers the Editor's Choice India eGov 2.0 Awards for social media initiative to Delhi Traffic Police. Give them a big hand. And their Facebook site is a marvelous effort, and somehow it's not. Can you click on the Facebook link here? I think it's a very good initiative. Almost daily updates on all the traffic issues, and citizens can ask questions. So each the one from DTP here who can receive the award. It seems they have not yet arrived, so we will move up. But this is, I will say that coordinate traffic. They are on the way actually. But I can tell you that their Facebook site is really great and fantastic. And the next award winner I will describe as a citation. The mix of online initiatives, website and social media tools to not just reach out to the citizens and remain closely in touch with the people in the state, but also to make citizens actively participate in the process of governance. In recognition of this innovative use of various social media and Web 2.0 tools and enabling people to share their views and suggestions, giving them direct access to the highest office of the state, eGov magazine confers the Editor's Choice India eGov 2.0 Awards for social media initiative to Shri Narendra Modi, Chief Minister, Government of Gujarat. And you can look at his page here, which is very innovative, and he's almost using all the key social media tools here. And we have the pleasure of having Shri Ravi Sahai Saxena, who is the Additional Chief Secretary, Government of Gujarat, and Shri Hiren Joshi, OSD to the CM, here to receive the award. So may I kindly invite you on the stage.
Honorable CM sent message for all of us, so I just read out that message. Dear friends, I am extremely happy for today's award since it has supported my belief that we can do wonders by deploying the strength of social networking platforms, not only to remain closely in touch with people or to improve our delivery mechanisms, but also to make people actively participate in governance. It gives me satisfaction that over a period of time, this portal has evolved as a strong platform for the citizens to have easy access to the highest office of the state. We receive hundreds of messages, tweets, and other communication, many of them requiring our intervention for some or other issues. We see to it that each message is read and each request attended to. I firmly believe that people's voice is the key driver of a democracy, and listening to that voice is the key test of good governance. E-governance to me is easy, effective, and efficient governance. It is quite heartening that the e-governance initiatives of Gujarat are being acknowledged and recognized in one or the other forums. Our ICT-based grievance redress program called Swagat has been recently recognized by the UN. The august audience here would be happy to know that my office received the UN Public Service Award for its contribution towards improving the effectiveness, efficiency, and quality of public services. Gujarat is the only state in the country having provided broadband connectivity to all its 13,695 villages. We have been successfully providing e-services in a number of areas, which include e-Dhara for computerized land records, e-Gram, e-municipalities, and one-day governance for delivery of citizen-centric services, just to mention a few. I have been saying that the 21st century is the century of knowledge, and hence it is the century of India. The knowledge treasured in Indian culture is impeccable and immense. We try to connect our people, mainly the young generation, to our roots and our legacy of knowledge through the Sanskrit and Hindi versions of this portal. Let me also mention here another facet of the networking. Friends, this portal is managed entirely by volunteers, that too staying in different parts of the world. I take this opportunity to thank the forum for recognizing our efforts. Thank you. And I invite all of you to have a first-hand experience by visiting the site. Thank you.
Thank you. Sir, thank you for giving the award, sir. Thank you. For the next section, Best Website Awards, we will move on to the jury awards first. And I will invite Shri Shankar Agrawal, Joint Secretary, Department of IT, to kindly come on the stage. Welcome, sir. And sir, welcome. And the first initiative I will describe now. This online initiative is aimed at marketing the state as a major tourist destination nationally and internationally. The site offers info in 7 international languages: English, French, German, Spanish, Italian, Chinese, and Russian, besides Hindi and Malayalam, catering to the needs of tourist and hospitality industry as well in a very user-friendly manner. In recognition of this initiative by the Department of Tourism, Government of Kerala, eGov magazine confers the eGov Year 2010 Jury Award for Most User-Friendly Website to KeralaTourism.org. May I invite the representative from Kerala Tourism to kindly come on the stage. Welcome, sir.
Well, I'm UKS Chauhan, Resident Commissioner of Kerala in Delhi. And on behalf of Kerala Tourism, I am very proud to receive this award. As you know, Kerala is known as God's own country. And I invite you, all of you, to Kerala. Please see this website. Visit Kerala whenever convenient to you. Poet Vallathol has described this state, which perhaps the website describes in whole lot of details. That it's like a green-clad lady lying, resting the head on the Sahyadri hill, body lying down, green-clad, and then feet spread in the clean sand of the sea, and fields getting continuously washed by the oceans. So that is what the beauty of Kerala, and small state but full of natural attractions and most beautiful, things which one can visit and see in the state. So I extend invitation of Kerala Tourism to all of you, and thank you very much for this award.
Thank you. Just to add on what was said about this Kerala Tourism, the YouTube side of there has a lot of videos about Kerala Tourism. They're on Twitter. They last year had a Twitter campaign for a visit to Kerala, which was a huge success. And the innovation in tourism marketing which Kerala has shown using IT is amazing. So thank you, Kerala, for being here. And the next award in this most user-friendly website section is, this website has been set up to inform, educate, ensure, and monitor RTI implementation of all government departments and agencies. In recognition of the initiative by the Information and Public Relations Department, Government of Odisha, for making it easy for citizens to access any information from the state at the click of the mouse, eGov magazine confirms the year 2010 India eGov 2.0 jury award for most user-friendly website to rtiodisha.gov.in. This is an amazing initiative, and I will invite you all, the Odisha representative, kindly come on the stage.
As Central Information Commissioner Mr. Gandhi rightly pointed it out, it is very difficult to move the government system. When we implemented the RTI in Odisha, we thought that it is quite proper to apply technology into the whole process of execution of this act in this state. We are still in the infant stage. We have connected only 8,000 public authorities. Will go up to 50,000. There is a search mechanism available here, and we have put also the public opinion part. We think it will be the best website, as World Bank has rightly pointed it out. Thank you all.
Thank you so much. And the next award in this section is about this 1989 as an interface between the government and the media. This portal provides 24/7 news feed, including graphic and AV content to all the press and users. In recognition of the online initiative by Press Information Bureau, Government of India, for making it easier to access information on government policies, programs, and initiatives, eGov magazine confirms the most user-friendly website jury award to the website pib.gov.in. May I invite Mr. Subodh Shukla from PIB to receive the award? Give them a big hand. This is the amazing piece of work here.
Thank you for this opportunity. We are a little bit of an oddity in this discussion. Most of the other initiatives are, more citizen-oriented and perhaps niche initiatives. This is This website happens to be an old website, but we have recently made it much more user-friendly, as we thought it should be. And of course, the media has been using it for quite some time. We keep getting feedback from the media. This is an opportunity for us to present it to another set of audience. We would like you to take a look at it and see whether it meets your expectations. Any kind of feedback would be welcome. Our effort is to make it as easy as possible to convey the government's publicity material to the stakeholders. And if we are succeeding even marginally, we would have kind of done our job. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Dhanyawad, sir. Thank you so much. And for the next section of the awards, which is the Editor's Choice Award for the most user-friendly website, I will invite Shri Pradyut Bora to kindly come on the stage. And I will invite Shri Shailesh Gandhi to again please join on the stage with him. So, and the first award in this section I will describe for this large public sector oil major. The online initiative is a key meet customers and partners needs. It has also helped the organization reduce its communication cost in a big way. In recognition of the online initiative by Bharat Petroleum Corporation for making it easier for citizens to access its services and enabling its business partners, retailers, dealers, and distributors to improve their services further, eGov magazine confirms the eGov 2.0 Jury Award for most user-friendly website, bharatpetroleum.in. I'm sorry, this is the Editor Choice Award. And may I invite Neera Singh from Bharat Petroleum to kindly come on the stage to receive the award.
Well, a very good evening to all of you. On behalf of JBPCL, it is indeed a great honor to be here and to receive this. And of course, this is a nice website. And more so, you know, this website gives a real-time online, you know, the status to most of our stakeholders, like our channel partners, our business partners, and then we have some very robust models out here, like our feedback, etc. Anyways, I don't want to get into all that. Probably if you visit the site, you'll know more. Thanks to the organizing team over here. It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much. It's really nice. Thank you.
The next award in this section is about, I will like describe it. Set up as an access point for e-governance and government to citizen services. This portal provides information on everything about the state: history, fact file, tourism, culture, literature, projects, initiatives, and policies. In recognition of the initiative of the government of Gujarat in making information accessible to the citizens in the most user-friendly manner, eGov magazine confers the most user-friendly website award for gujaratindia.com. So may I invite Shri Ravi Saxena to kindly come on the stage to receive the
Good evening, everybody. Our Information Commissioner, Mr. Shailesh Gandhi, said at the outset, very rightly, that it requires a first-grade government to have a first-grade country. And we also heard from Mr. Hiren Joshi, what our Chief Minister believes in. The significance of this is, and I with all humility at our command, I'd submit, sir, that Gujarat is attempting to be a first-grade government. There are a number of initiatives which our Chief Minister has taken, where he has very dexterously supported his people's initiatives, mass initiatives, with e-support through the portals like gujaratindia.com. Tomorrow morning, as a matter of fact, I'll be leaving early in the morning, he is launching one of the largest exercise anywhere in the world of involving every young person of the state for a sports competition which is styled as Khel Mahakumbh. And this is fully e-supported. Fully e-supported. Tomorrow morning he would be addressing the entire state, and as Mr. Hiren Modi said, 14,000 villages of Gujarat are all having broadband connectivity. Not only that, they are all on an intranet. So we have an intranet spanning across 26 districts, 226 talukas, and 14,000 villages, which are all connected through a VSAT. This VSAT, through an Airtel broadband, lands into our GS-WAN, Gujarat State Wide Area Network, which is the oldest wide area network in the country, having been initiated in 2001. So through KU-band, through webcast, and through eGram, Chief Minister would be talking to all the villagers across all the 5 crore people, and every young boy can e-file his nomination for playing a game, for competing for a game. Now, these competitions would be taking place, elimination rounds at village level, at, you can call it mandal level, because we don't have mandals, but circles have been constituted of 8-10 villages. So there will be elimination rounds at that level, and then at taluka level, and then at district level. And this exercise would be fully e-supported. Lakhs of forms would be filled in through online. There would be an opportunity through this measure to let every young man of Gujarat fulfill his ambition to compete for whatever game or sport he thinks that he can feel comfortable and confident about. This is just one of the exercises. We have very widely known exercise of Kanya Kelavani Mahotsav, where all of us go to the villages and every girl child is led to school for admission. And the exercise is done at the hands of everybody from Chief Minister down to every secretary, all police officers, all forest service officers. And that exercise is also e-supported in the sense that the data about every girl child is filed every evening and is compiled online and is looked at by the Chief Minister himself to see how many girls got admission this year in the school, how many were admitted last year, how many got dropped out, and for what reasons. The reasons are compiled, analyzed, and so on. So these are some of the exercises. Now in next month we would go for what is called Gorosa, where people like me and everybody else would go and sit in one school each and examine every student for capacity in English language, in reading, writing, and simple arithmetic. And that also is fully compiled online that very evening and analyzed and results published next year. So these are some of the efforts of the Chief Minister, where the campaigns at the field level are fully e-supported, and which makes the administration management of online of the field campaigns so much more clear, and where decisions can be taken on a day-to-day basis. So thank you, ELETS, and thank you, Mr. Gandhi, and thank you, Mr. Bora, for giving us this honor. We feel really honored by this award. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And as the last speech mentioned, I think the good website is only a reflection of a great backend. Unless you have a solid backend processes, you cannot have a great website anyway. So the next award I will describe. This initiative has helped the state government achieve its mission of providing anywhere, anytime delivery of government services, leading to over 55 lakh transactions worth rupees 430 crore. In recognition of the initiative of the government of Madhya Pradesh in creating an easy to use, easy to access MP online platform for all citizen services delivery, eGov magazine confers the eGov 2.0 jury award, editor's choice award to mponline.gov.in. May I invite MP online representative kindly come on the stage. I think
good evening, friends.
Srivastava is outside. Can we call him from MP?
Good evening, friends. I would like to thank jury for choosing us, giving us this award. MP Online is a joint venture between Government of Madhya Pradesh and Tata Consultancy Services. This was formed in 2006 and we started operation in 2007. And by now we had giving almost more than 160 G2C, B2C services onto the citizen. We have a spread all over the state. We all 50 districts are covered, 372 blocks are covered. Almost every village panchayat level we are reaching. We have approximately kiosks of 7,000 kiosks are already there in the state. We are providing all these services through these kiosks. We have completed more than 60 lakh transactions and collected more than 500 crores now by the states. Mr. Anurag Srivastava will just add on to this. Thank you very much, sir.
Sir, I think you should talk about how it all started, this MP Online initiative.
Yeah. Just in brief, it is a joint venture between TCS and the government of Madhya Pradesh, and to be precise, the State Electronics Development Corporation, of which I am the MD. It's a 89% JV between TCS having 89% and we having 11. The government of Madhya Pradesh gave a mandate to this that whatever does not require any amendment to laws and stuff and don't require rules should be put first onto the. So what we did was that we did not go into the complexity of the business process re-engineering, issuing new GOs, issuing new stuff. And therefore, the first target that came to mind was the easily available education services. And we started with the Professional Examination Board and then moved on to the Public Service Commission, most of the universities and the Board of Secondary Education, and whatever stuff that relates to education is on this. And that is the biggest target. And resulting into a huge amount of savings, not only to the government but also to the citizen, and distributing income to the kiosk owner, which is to the tune of 10 crore of rupees. This year we have distributed something like 10 crore rupees to the kiosk, which is a difficult business, you know, I must understand. And therefore, this comes as a big relief to them. Now we are slowly, with the help of the Department of IT, Government of India, the e-District project will soon be rolling out those services that require statutory changes, and also the issue of the various rules and regulations and amendments to the acts and rules. So that would we would be doing subsequently, but we started with this, and I think probably this can be taken as a cue across the country. Thank you very much.
Photo all of you together. I think it's not done. Photo can we have together? Sorry. I think our
all the jury members, all the winners.
Okay, I think all our photographers have gone outside. Excuse me, can you have a photo, please? चले गए लगता है उस लोग. I think it's all about timing, right? Thank you. Please. Yeah. Is here? Okay. Just a second. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. Kindly take a seat. Can I just make a request to all the award winners to kindly come on the stage together for a group photo before we proceed on the next step. All award winners on the stage, please. Anurag ji, kindly come on the stage. Group photo, yeah. With the awards in their hands. And may I invite the jury members who are present here, Mr. Ashish Sanyal, Mr. Mrityunjay Mishra from Just Consult, and Kamlakar Kaul from EMC to kindly also join the awardees. May I request Dipanjan kindly play the video of the jury.
This is an awesome initiative by eGov to encourage and recognize just the use of social media in really reaching out to people and spreading the word about causes that mean so much. Social changes everything. You know, it enables people to connect in ways that were never possible before and at just an unprecedented scale. I really enjoyed seeing all the nominations, all the submissions in various categories, whether it be wildlife, whether it be e-governance, healthcare, use of social by political parties and causes, just all over the map. It was just fascinating to see that range. The judges had a really hard time deciding and had several heated moments as we picked the top 3 in each category, and huge kudos to the winners.